Democracy.
So, so the thing about Rotus and this hashtag is what I do not get, Rotus. You need to really explain it to me right now.
The poll is still open, so you Lagos and everybody beyond, just like we announced yesterday, just go on the Smooth FM Twitter handle and just vote your choice based on our listeners who actually use that particular hashtag. So the poll is still open and it closes, I think, in about 15 more minutes.
What poll exactly?
The one we announced yesterday about the hashtag and about changing the hashtag.
Lagos, so send us messages on Twitter.
Yes,
send
indeed.
it to @smooth91fm
or just vote. Voting is very simple. Since it's an election year, just vote. So
we're just gonna get right into the show.
Let's hop right into the show.
So whatever hashtag works for you, Business Express 981 or Biz Express 981.
Just vote.
Let us know.
Just vote.
And send us messages.
Poll has been open since yesterday.
Using Business Express 91 to Smooth 91 FM to contribute to the show. Also send us messages through WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 0809 444 981.
All right.
This morning on Business Express, we'll have a guest from Afrinvest.
Omoefe.
Omoefe, good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Omoefe, I sent you the poll. Did you vote? Yeah, she hasn't voted. Okay, we need you to vote for it closes.
She's not interested, Rotus.
Alright, Happy New Year, everybody, again. No trading yesterday on the exchange because, of course, it was a holiday, so trading resumes today, but we did close the market. The market did close on a positive note, although year-to-date 2018 was a negative year. We're still going to just hop right into things. Omoefe of Afrinvest is with us. Omoefe, the President's New Year's speech. In particular, for our focus here, it's the economy. We didn't, and we're not going to go over his entire speech just to save time, but it's notable that there wasn't much, if any, of a mention from the president about the economy in his New Year's speech, since it's where would we expect him to give an outlook for the year and so on and so forth. It seemed like the elections took precedence over what he was speaking about to Nigerians. Where were you at with this? Because I was a little surprised.
Well, I wasn't surprised. I expected what we usually hear is okay, progress is how we've come, and this is in perspective to put a sense to okay, we're expecting to continue. Even reading the speech, he didn't directly talk about how he's contesting or anything, but they expect to continue the steady progress and all of that. Which I believe was fine. But in terms of the economy, yes, we didn't particularly hear anything as okay, how far we've gone, this is what we've achieved, and this is what we expect to see in the new year. But as you said, we need to, when we're looking at the economy, we need to look at all of the numbers and say, okay, what exactly has this government achieved so far, and what can they still do before time is up, and if they come back, what would happen to the economy and everything. And we are just looking at all of the numbers, GDP, unemployment, inflation. Generally, we look at the economy is still fragile, but still on a positive trajectory. So if we're looking at GDP, for example, we've seen that last quarter Q3, the GDP expanded 1.8%. An increment from 1.5% that we saw in Q2. But if you compare how fast our GDP is expanding compared to our population which is increasing at 2.6%, you most likely not see any increase in or would I say you won't actually feel the effect,
right?
The impact as fast as it should be felt, because what economic activities aren't increasing as fast as our population is increasing.
Right.
So and then you relate that to unemployment as well. So what's most likely going to happen is you have more people going into the job market, more people into the labor force, and then you have unemployment increasing. So if you look at the numbers, you look at unemployment numbers, you see the unemployment, or when the administration started in 2015, it has risen from I think about 8% to 23%.
23, right?
So I was looking at the numbers again and say, okay, it might not necessarily be that people have lost their job, even though that is an aspect. So if people have lost their job, they can be unemployed. It can also be attributed to the fact that the number of people who are entering into the labor force has also increased. People who were not classified as unemployed
Mhm.
or who were not actively looking for work before have now come into the job market. So because if you look at the age, I think it's between 15 to 64.
Right.
So you have more people, more women, entering into the labor force, and then the economic activities are not expanding enough to absorb um
The new entrants.
absorb the new entrants. And then just generally talking about the economy, you see, if you check all the oil sector and non-oil sector, has the oil sector been performing, has the non-oil sector been performing, and everything. So we didn't really hear anything about the economy, but by and large the economy still remains fragile, still remains weak. We're still very dependent on what the global oil prices are, and the non-oil sector hasn't been growing as fast and cannot really
Cover, pick
carry,
up, take up the slack,
yes,
for the oil
or
sector.
take up the shock if there's any shock to oil prices.
It's going to be an interesting year. We'll see how that is. So, okay, story from yesterday. Now we move to the U.S. embassies. The initial headline that would have dominated a number of the papers yesterday was that the U.S. embassies in the consulate in Lagos and in Abuja were closed, right? And
Yeah.
they actually put this notice on their Facebook page that they were, in fact, due to the current U.S. government shutdown, the American centers located in Abuja and Lagos are unfortunately closed. They will reopen once the U.S. government shutdown is resolved. The impact, I mean, we have an update on this, of course, but we're talking about this downstairs. The impact on what this could have meant for
Visa applications,
right, visa
yes.
applications, right? Your thoughts? I guess it would have been pretty problematic, yeah.
Actually, considering the amount of people who are applying for visas, for visas, student visas, medical, for medical reasons, and a lot of all of those other reasons, it would have really caused a shock as per the fact that it was indefinitely. People had plans and all of that. But I'm happy about the update, really, and I like the fact that the embassy was actually able to communicate through social media as well.
Right.
So what you had was information dissemination really fast, and people could actually see updates as fast as possible.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Beyond the update, what does that do to people who really need to go back to school? People who really need to go for travel for medical purposes. People who really need to go back. Like, it's not. So there are some situations you're in. You can't necessarily delay your travel date, just because of emergency services or emergency situations like that.
Right,
so
right.
What does that do to those people?
And also the update, they said that everything is as normal.
Yeah,
everything's fine.
Will get their visas.
Yeah, they said nothing's changed. So the latest tweet that they sent, in fact, they've even updated their Facebook pages. They're saying that, look, all visa interviews will
go on as scheduled,
and everything is fine. But it does speak to, I don't know, I guess, can we call the U.S. government chaotic right now? Is that a word to use for what's going on with this whole shutdown?
Government shutdown, it happens.
Well, it's interesting.
It's a situation that happens often.
Anyway, so
once in a while.
right, yeah, exactly. So listen,
it's
the U.S. embassies are open, everything's fine. If you have a
Yeah.
visa appointment, moving on.
Yeah, it's alright.
We move on to the CBN now. This new consumer complaint management system that the central bank has deployed.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about what's going on with that?
Okay. So the CBN informed the public, I think on the 21st of December, but published a circular on the 28th of December that to ultimately boost Nigerian confidence in the banking sector and promote a stable financial system, they've embarked on a consumer complaint management system. They've developed that, so it's supposed to be an automated system that's aimed at even complaint management to engender public confidence in the financial system.
Okay.
So what that means basically is, if you have a complaint, the bank would give you a tracking number, they will send you an email, and they are supposed to feed it into a system, by the CBN as well. So I believe what this is supposed to do is, the CBN wants to be able to monitor how many complaints are actually
Out there.
Out there. One, are they being responded to? Because if you have tracking system, I'm sure there will be some sort of feedback as to how many complaints are actually being resolved and all of that. Which I think, first of all, okay, the fact that there's a tracking system and then complaints can actually be seen and tracked and say, okay, were this actually solved?
Right.
It's a good thing in itself, but at the same time also is, how fast is this complaint solved? So if I get an email today, does it take me 2 weeks, or does it take 2 weeks for that complaint to actually be solved? Depending on, let's say, the complexity of it. So not just about, okay, we have a tracking number and all of that, but how fast? What's the turnaround
So the
time?
impact,
Yeah.
the impact is the main thing. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. This kind of thing that you would expect it to have already existed since, but hey, okay,
we have messages in on WhatsApp. From WhatsApp, Benga Kamo says the U.S. government has been chaotic since Trump got in there.
Benga,
as his comment.
When do we ever disagree, Benga?
Yinka sent in another message on WhatsApp. Yinka says, "Auntie, trust me, people have lost jobs. The oil and gas deep water projects that could have sucked in lots of people have refused to kick off. So the moment the last deep water project, Era and Egina, packed up, lots of people were let go. I got friends who were caught in the crossfire. The Zaba OPL 245 project could have cushioned this effect in a way, but I can't say the federal government has done well in handling it, or whether the IOCs refused to make the FID on time. And we all know once they sense instability in the government, everything begins to drag."
Oh, wow.
Just to add to that a bit, no doubt people have lost jobs, and I think I said that. But more importantly, or not more importantly, but what also happens, why unemployment would increase that much is, are there more people going into the job market? So those figures also add up as well. Because if you look at the actual numbers, yes, those figures also count. So not that people haven't lost jobs, but yet more people have also joined the labor market.
All right, so Solomon sent in this message on WhatsApp. Solomon says the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria cannot shut down. They are CGUs on their own. They remit money home. Hashtag Business Express 981.
Solomon, did you vote? I hope he voted. But no, I mean, hey, they sent out the notification,
yes.
And so hey, it looked like they were initially affected. But Omoefe of Afrinvest, thank you so much for coming in and joining us
Thank you,
today.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, Lagos, coming up next, we enjoy some really fantastic music. We'll start with Ruby Gang on this one at 7:30. Do not forget, we'll bring you detailed analysis of our newspaper stories inside of Freshly Press 91. Good morning.
Business Express.
I know people you don't but still
please, so let's not talk because they will give us visa.
You don't want to talk about employment.
the fact that he didn't touch Valentine, thanks. The fact that he didn't touch on the
Quick teller.
it shows
Everyday
that
payments made easy.
So, I stepped into the office today.